Jason here. Do you think I've got a bad deal on this? Alright, 4 watches and 820 Singapore dollars. Top up for this Tissot Powermatic 80, the Gentleman with the blue dial. Alright, this is a March 2023 set with the box and the papers and the spare links. Mr. B had initiated the trade on 2 occasions. The first occasion, he didn't have the Tissot listed. On the second time, he had asked for 2 Seiko 5s, 1 Orient retro camera and a Vario. Then he changed the Vario for a Wii Fuke Seagull with the request for $120 top up. Right, so more on that later. The Tissot wears a bit thick on my wrist. Mr. B is a slightly bigger built gentleman than I am. Alright, so I've got a similar 40mm watch, the Grand Seiko Snowflake, but I think the links on this watch, they are much thicker, and the fact that the Tissot is in stainless steel all round makes the watch wear a bit more heavier. Alright, so we are pretty much getting this watch for that lovely dial texture, as well as the Swiss made stamp at the 6 o'clock, as well as the Powermatic 80 movement with the essentially a silicon hairspring that gives the watch slightly longer longevity. However, you are stuck with Tissot in the long run. Alright, so the watches that I traded, the Orient retro camera, the Seiko 5 Explorer, they have been in the collection for a round. I will show you my costing below. They are fairly old acquisitions. I think the Orient retro camera was acquired in 2020, and the Seiko 5 and the Seagull, they are fairly recent acquisitions, not more than 6 months ago. Alright, I think the SNXB was bought in October. You can check out my award-winning shots with the 100k views. Alright, personally, I think that the trade was slightly disadvantageous to me by about $50 or $70. Alright, but I have to bear in mind that Mr. B had to travel down for the trip, and as well as I would have to deal with 4 separate persons, which probably will infuriate me 4 times. So I guess this was a better deal for me. I could, reduce my collection overall by a net of 3 watches and then enjoy the Tissot meanwhile. Although I wasn't really keen on the cash top out, but let's just face it, let's try something new for the channel. Alright, I will be heading to the home of Seiko and Citizen and Orient. Alright, so that's why I'm freeing up some space and avoiding Seikos. Alright, so that's all for me. I see you in the next video. Cheers.